Hello, I am Akila from CSEA. My topic is cybersecurity vulnerabilities and attacks and solution in the medical domain from cybersecurity. The introduction about the topic, the importance of cybersecurity in healthcare and medical records are sensitive and valuable. Rising number of cyber attacks on healthcare medical devices are now internet enabled. Security gaps can threaten patient safety. This is the introduction about cybersecurity vulnerabilities. The objectives of the survey of cybersecurity vulnerabilities: identify major vulnerabilities in healthcare systems, study recent cyber attacks and their impact, access awareness and preparedness of medical institutions, propose technical and administrative solutions, and recommend best practices to mitigate risk of cybersecurity. These are the objectives of cybersecurity vulnerabilities and solutions in the medical domain. The digital transformation in healthcare regarding about the cybersecurity. Electronic health records are widely adopted and increased use of connected medical devices, Internet of Things. So the cloud computing enables remote data access, the telemedicine growth post COVID-19 and the need for secure digital infrastructure. Why cybersecurity matters in healthcare? Healthcare is a high level target for hackers. Patient safety and privacy at risk. Data breaches lead to legal penalties. So, the cybersecurity plays a very important role in the medical domain. Operational disruption impacts care delivery. Growing dependencies on digital systems. That's the reason cybersecurity matters in healthcare. The common cyber threats in healthcare: phishing and social engineering attacks, and ransomware disrupting critical services. Consider threats and careless staff behavior of cybersecurity and the denial of service attacks on hospital networks, the malware targeting and medical devices. These are the some of the common cyber threats in healthcare. Now let's study the case studies of cybersecurity. The case study one, ransomware attack. When a cry attack crippled NHS systems and thousands of appointments cancelled and ambulance rerouted, surgeries delayed. The root cause behind this case study, the unpatched systems emphasized need for better IT hygiene. The case study 2, patient data breach. Anthem breach exposed over 80 million records, included names, SSNs, and medical IDs. The cost of breach exceeded 100 million and led to lawsuits and loss of trust. So, this case study involves the loss of the patient data, leads to invalid medical treatment and loss of patient data. Highlighted need for data encryption. The survey design and methodology recording about the cybersecurity. The participants are IT staff, doctors, nurses, and administrators used structured questionnaire via Google Forms, both multiple choice and open-ended questions. The sample size 150 healthcare professionals. Data analyzed statistically and thematically. The vulnerabilities of cybersecurity: weak or reused passwords and unpatched legacy systems, lack of staff cybersecurity training, shared credentials and default logins, the insecure remote access policies. These are the key findings and vulnerabilities regarding about the topic cybersecurity. And the key findings, the attack types, the most common phishing emails, the ransomware causing major damage, and internet of things devices exploited via open ports, brute force attacks on admin accounts, data theft through insecure APIs. These are the common types of cybersecurity attacks. The phishing emails, which involves the emails are disrupted by unknown emails. And the key findings of impact of attacks: the downtime of critical services, loss of patient trust and legacy liability, disruption of medical workflows, and exposure of sensitive health data, high cost of recovery, and reputation damage. These are some of the impacts of attacks in the fields of medical domain about the cyber security. So, the solutions to recover the medical data and provide the secure medical treatment to the patient. For the technical defenses are install firewalls and intrusion detection system, regular software updates and patching, use the two-factor authentication for better safety measures, encrypt all sensitive data, secure network configurations and segmentation. These are some of the solutions regarding the topic cyber security. These are the technical defenses of cyber security and the solutions regarding the administrative measures. The regular cyber security training for staff, strict access control policies and defined rules and responsibilities, create an incident response plan and conduct regular security audits and drills for the security regarding about the medical treatment to the patients. The role of encryption plays a very important in the medical domain in case of the cyber security to not encrypting the patient data in transit and at rest. Use HTTPS for better security and secure emails and encrypt backups and portable devices, prevent unauthorized access to EHRs and support regular compliance. And the regularity landscape, the mandates data privacy and security, which involves to protect the patient data and involves the better treatment to the patients in the medical domain. This involves in the cyber security, and the attacks regarding about the cyber security are very dangerous for the patient data to damage the treatment to the patients and regulates a personal data. And NIST provides a cybersecurity framework ISO 27001 for information security and compliance essential to avoid penalties regarding in the cybersecurity landscape. And the emerging technologies AI and ML for real-time threat detection, blockchain for secure health record sharing, zero trust architecture gaining popularity, advanced biometric authentication and behavior analytics to detect anomalies. And the recommendation regarding about the cybersecurity vulnerabilities. Invest in modern cybersecurity tools and regularly update and monitor system and promote cybersecurity awareness culture. Backup critical data securely, collaborate with security experts and vendors. The future outlook for the cybersecurity vulnerabilities and attacks regarding to maintain the encrypted data from the cyber threats. The cyber threats continue to evolve rapidly, greater risk from AI generated attacks, increased use of mobiles and remote access, need for adaptive layer defenses, global cooperation on healthcare cybersecurity. This is the future outlook for the cyber threats. And the recommendations involved in these cyber threats to protect the cyber attacks, invest in modern cybersecurity tools and backup critical data securely, collaborate with security experts. The technologies AI/ML and cloud computing are very essential for this threat detection and involve good treatment for the medical domain to the patients. And the regularity landscape, NIST provides a cyber security framework ISO information security, the compliance essential to avoid penalties, and the role of encryption, use of HTTPS and secure email, encrypt data in transit and at rest, prevent unauthorized access to EHRs. The regularity cybersecurity training for staff and strict access for the control policies, define roles and responsibilities, create an incident response plan. The solutions install safety firewalls and use HTTPS for the secured data, and downtime of critical. The impact of attacks are very downtime of critical services, loss of patient trust and legal liability, disruption of medical flows, phishing emails, the ransomware are the common types of cybersecurity attacks, the data theft through insecure APIs, the technical defenses and administrative measures, role of encryption, regularity landscape, emerging technologies, and recommendations involved in the cybersecurity. The future outlook, these threats continue to evolve rapidly. So, finally, the conclusion about this, the cybersecurity is essential for healthcare resilience. Medical data is a prime target. Survey shows major gaps in protection, combination of tech and training needed. Call to action for all healthcare stakeholders. Thank you.